Hello, everybody, and this is Dr. Diamond, and welcome yet again back to another yet again podcast. I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be. But here we go, boys and girls. We're back to another podcast. This is the Walking Dead edition of Colorful Warfare, part motherfucking 3. That's right, kids. So this is pretty much just like one big fanfic of Colorful Warfare, except in a Walking Dead version, a Walking Dead setting. And so this is part 3, aka season 3, from the Telltale games. I'm pretty much following the Telltale games. I really like the first part, because it set up like a huge overlooking story, and it actually kind of wrapped up pretty nicely, the first one. But then again, you gotta think like, well, what happens to Carolyn? She's all by herself, and fucking season 2, just like the real season 2, wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good. So in tradition of Telltale, fucking Walking Dead games, so this is the third one, so the third one's gotta suck so bad. Like, when everybody looks through these, they gotta say, the third one sucked fucking ass. And then I gotta make the fourth one astounding. Anyways, guys, so let's at Colorful Warfare themselves. Or himself, I should say. I don't even know if Bryce is even a part of Colorful Warfare anymore. I don't know. I should ask Gareth that. I would if he was still here, but he's not. No, I'm just kidding. I actually did a podcast last night with Gareth. You guys should go check that out. I'll put a link in the description to that. After this whole podcast is over, then I'll fucking... I don't want to do it now. I want to save it for... I want to save that for later, I want to get right into this. I want to fucking dive on in. You guys don't know that reference. It's fucking American Dad. You didn't get that reference. It's fucking, you're fucking, I don't know what the hell you're doing here. Stop watching this podcast. Go watch American Dad, the entire series, and come back. Yeah. Actually, don't do that. I need all the views I can get. Oh, anyways, guys. So this is season 3 of the Colorful Warfare Walking Dead edition, and here we go, boys and girls. So last time we left off, Carolyn was wandering the streets of Tennessee, of Dixburg, Tennessee. Wait a sec. I don't know if my cat was trying to go in or out. I don't know. Fucking Sasha, the arguably annoying one, or less annoying one, I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so Carolyn was left roaming the streets of Dixburg, Tennessee, because she was scared and alone. Kind of a spoiler. Dr. Diamond, Bryce, and Gareth die in the first season of this. God damn it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's my cat, Sasha, crying. I gotta go deal with her. I'll fucking... God damn it. Actually, should I? I mean, the door is open for her. So I don't want her to... Anyways, let's just do the wrap up and I'll fucking go see what my damn cat wants. She's right there. I see her, but she's not fucking... I might just, pick her fat ass up and just throw her out of here. Anyways, and, fucking Dr. Diamond, Bryce, and Gareth die in the first season. It's a spoiler. But the second season, here's a fucking twist. Gareth actually survived the walkers. He didn't get bit like everybody thought, because he got dragged away. And so he finally escaped the walkers and met up with Carolyn about a week or two later, after they haven't seen each other. And thinking about it, I probably should have done a long ass time skip which is what I'm gonna do with this one. So, actually, I'll be right back. I gotta fucking take care of my fucking cat. Sasha, get your fat ass over it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I'll be back, guys. I apologize deeply. Alright, boys and girls, crisis averted. Sorry about that. Pets, am I right? Pets are a huge pain in the ass. I'm gonna fucking, I don't know, throw Sasha in some kind of thing so she doesn't annoy me. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Animal abuse is not fun or anything, so if you do it, fucking kill yourself. Anyways, so it began the series. Okay, season 3. We open up back at the high school, and it's been 2 years later since the apocalypse, and Carolyn and Gareth are still in the engineering room that they've been in since the beginning of the whole thing. Hey, Carolyn, said Gareth. Yeah? I'm gonna go get some more firewood, okay? Okay. Gareth, now with 2 years of experience of out in the wilderness, had big, bulging, muscular arms and huge pecs, and fucking a 6-pack, an even bigger 6-pack than he had the first season, and he took his mighty axe that he made himself. He crafted himself an axe because Gareth got in a Minecraft phase and decided to fucking be like Minecraft. Anyways, he picked up his mighty axe and walked outside and started chopping trees down. He came back with a good haul, like 5 or 6 good chunks of logs. And then he threw them in the fire that was in the engineering room. And then Carolyn thought of something. Hey, Gareth, why is there a campfire in here? We're inside. We don't need a campfire in here, Carolyn thought, as she never questioned it until now. It's to cook our food, Carolyn. You know that. I told you this, said Gareth. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense, Carolyn said as she got up and threw some more logs in the fire. But don't you ever wonder if the fire is gonna catch fire to the whole building and then the building is gonna collapse on us? Asked Carolyn. Carolyn, we've been doing this for over 2 years now. I think you are pretty used to this shit, aren't you? Asked Gareth. Well, I guess so, said Carolyn, throwing more wood into the fire. Ah, man. Carolyn, you got a lot to learn, said Gareth, petting her on the head. Sexually? No, I'm just kidding. No, not sexually. No. Because Carolyn is supposed to be like Clementine in this story, and Gareth is like Kenny. So obviously Kenny's a lot older than Clementine. So at this point, Gareth is 39 and Carolyn is the ripe old age of 15. Because in the first season and the second season, I guess, she was, in this story, she was like 12 or 13. Yeah, she'd be 13 in those first 2 stories. So Carolyn is now 15. I actually don't know when her birthday is, so That's why I was thinking, me and Carolyn need to talk more. Fucking shit like that. I don't know. Anyways, also I apologize. I didn't say this in the beginning, but I apologize for starting a bit late. I had other shit I needed to take care of first. Anyways, Carolyn and Gareth were sitting around the fire, bored as fuck, as they didn't have anything to do. So, what you doing over there, Gareth? Said Carolyn. Just sitting here, minding my own business, said Gareth, not knowing what to say next. Carolyn then looked in his eyes and saw fear in his eyes. Fear and sadness and depression. Gareth, are you okay? Asked Carolyn. Yeah, I'm fine, of course. Why? Well, you seem kinda sad, said Carolyn. No, not sad, Carolyn. Just... Man, the past 2 years of my life have been really, well, shitty. But so has everybody else's lives these past 2 weeks. Or years, sorry, excuse me, I misspoke, I meant weeks. Speaking of, or did I say weeks again? I meant to say years. Speaking of 2 weeks, remember 2 years ago, when we hadn't seen each other for about a week or two, and I found you, walking around in Maryland. Yeah, that was crazy, said Carolyn, giving a blank stare, staring at the fire, remembering the events of 2 years ago in Tennessee / Maryland. She was wondering how Sandra was doing. She hadn't seen her, obviously, in 2 years. Carolyn then started to cry, thinking about Sandra and Alex. What's wrong? Asked Gareth. I miss Sandra. And Alex, I can't believe he killed himself right in front of me, said Carolyn, crying more. Hey, it's okay. Sandra understood. She knew that you had to move on. And Alex, well, he just wanted to be with his sister. In heaven. No, in hell, said Gareth. No, I'm just kidding. He wanted to spend the rest of his days with his sister up in heaven. Or hell, depending on how bad of a person he was, said Gareth. But he was only like 14, said Carolyn. I know, but still. Anyways, do you think we should keep staying here in this engineering room? Or do you think after 2 years it's finally time to move on? Asked Gareth. Yeah, well, I mean, we've been here for 2 years. Why would we move now? Asked Carolyn. Well, Carolyn, that's a good question, actually. But, food. Yeah, we're running out of food. We need to find food, said Gareth, obviously hinting that they can't just stay in the engineering room for the whole story. Suddenly, Carolyn decided, yeah, let's go. But where are we gonna go to? Don't know. Wanna hit the road with me and figure it out for ourselves? Asked Gareth. Sure, I guess so. They then packed their bags and extinguished the fire, causing smoke to go everywhere, and they both rushed out as they didn't want to, die of fucking smoke. So Gareth, with his big muscular arms, picked up a rock nearby that was inside the engineering room and popped the door open and fanned the flames, or the smoke, so that the smoke can clear and go out in the big old commons. So where do you want to go? Asked Carolyn. I don't know. Hey, let's do what we did 2 years ago and hop that train again. That was fun. But where would we go? Don't worry about it, said Gareth. So Gareth and Carolyn took their bags full of their stuff and they went outside. They decided to find another train, just for the fuck of it. They after about 4 or 5 hours of searching and looking, they finally found a train. Hey, let's hop on this train, said Gareth. Alright, said Carolyn, hopping onto the train again. Gareth went to the front of the train, and he started up the train. It still works, he said, excited, and also puzzled. Huh, that's pretty fucking awesome, said Gareth, starting the train up. The train began to go slowly, and then eventually it sped up. He put the train on autopilot and went back into the back. He went back into the fucking train car where Carolyn was, and sat down across from her. So, Carolyn, where do you think this train is gonna take us? I don't know. Hopefully back to my home, said Carolyn, starting to cry, getting nostalgic for her home. Well, probably not, said Gareth, not reassuring her at all. Carolyn then decided, hey, I'm tired. So she laid down and she took the blanket out from her bag that she had, and she went to sleep on the train car. Gareth looked at her and smiled and giggled. That's my girl, he said as he got up and walked to the front of the train. Gareth sat down in the train and thought about his life. Thought about how difficult this whole zombie apocalypse thing is. He brought his bag with him, because he didn't trust leaving his bag anywhere. And he pulled out a bottle of whiskey. Gareth didn't really normally drink hard alcohol, or any alcohol at all. He couldn't drink any beer as he was allergic to it. There's actually a fun, colorful fact. Gareth is actually allergic to beer in real life. I don't know if he wants me to tell you guys that, but hey, if me and him ever get famous someday, and you guys meet us in person, that's pretty good information to know that Gareth is allergic to beer. So if you guys ever want to have a drink with us, well, you can have a drink with me, but not Gareth. He's allergic to beer. But I'm not. I can take all the beer I can handle. I actually had like 1 or 2 beers in my whole life, which is nice. I liked it. Would I do it again, though? Probably not. I don't know. I'm almost 21 in like a year and a half. Anyways, enough of that shit. That's not the topic. Anyways, Gareth pulled out a thing of whiskey. It was half empty, as this is the way he found it. He found the whiskey after looting another house that he looted about a few weeks ago. He didn't know if the whiskey was still good, but he didn't care. Actually, I don't think whiskey expires, does it? I don't know. I'm not the alcoholic expert. Now, Gareth, on the other hand, he's a fucking party animal. He can tell you all the shit. I'm just kidding, guys. Gareth at a party? What a nerd. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you, Gareth. You're not here, but if you were, I am fucking with you. Anyways, so Gareth chugged about a quarter of it. He didn't give a shit how bad it tasted. I actually don't know if whiskey tastes bad. I heard it tastes really bad. He coughed a little bit and made that face that you make every time somebody takes a drink of a terrible alcohol. He went, ugh, ugh, yummy. He doesn't know why he said yummy, as it wasn't that yummy to him. Then he put the whiskey back in his bag, and, well, soon enough, he wanted more. He then took the rest of the whiskey out and chugged the whole bottle. Now, half a bottle of whiskey in his system. Now with half a bottle of whiskey in his system, he started to buzz a little bit. And he started to get all drunk. The drunkenness hit him like a train. Funny, because he was riding a train. Anyways, he started to feel drunk. And he took the bottle, and he went outside of the train and threw the bottle, and the bottle smashed against the ground, eluding a couple walkers, but obviously the train was going too fast for them to catch up. Gareth then started to do drunk guy stuff like pulling his pants down. No, I'm just kidding, he didn't do that. No, Gareth walked back inside of the train thing, sat down in the conductor's chair, and started to cry, as drunk people do. He started to think about his life again. And then he tried to reach in his bag for more whiskey and realized he didn't have any. Fuck! Screamed Gareth, waking up Carolyn. Carolyn then decided to get up and go outside, go to the train, up to the train where Gareth was. Gareth? Asked Carolyn. Did you scream fuck? Yeah, who cares? I don't fucking care anymore, Carolyn. Just go back to bed, Gareth said drunkenly. What's wrong, Gareth? Is everything okay? I'm fine. Just fucking, I don't know anymore, Gareth said drunkenly again, and he started to close his eyes. He was pretty fucked up, but he didn't care. He needed to get drunk at a time like this. Carolyn, obviously scared about this, just decided to go back to bed and didn't really think too much of it. In the morning, Gareth woke up. They were still on the tracks, and, he didn't know where he was. He had a blistering, fucking headache. Ah, fuck, said Gareth, obviously having a hangover. Oh, fuck. He didn't know what to do. He got up and his head started to hurt really bad. Fuck, I need to lay down. I can't do this shit no more, said Gareth. He then found another boxcar that Carolyn wasn't in. He didn't want her to see him in this drunken state of hangoverness. He laid down on the boxcar floor, and he closed his eyes again, feeling like absolute shit. He then woke up another hour later, not feeling good, but he felt better, in a way. He felt good enough to stand up and walk, but his head still pounded. His head still hurt like fucking shit. Oh, fuck, said Gareth once again. Carolyn then found him the next day. Gareth then found him laying down on the... Gareth then found... Fuck. Sorry, I don't know why I'm distracted. Carolyn then found Gareth laying on the boxcar floor. Or sitting up on the boxcar floor. Gareth, were you drunk last night? Ah, man. You knew it, huh? You seen me drunk, huh? Gareth said, putting his hand on his head. Yeah, you screamed fuck, and I didn't know. I got scared, so I ran into the back there, and you told me not to worry about it, so I just went back to bed, said Carolyn. Oh, sorry about that. I drank half a bottle of whiskey, and I just needed something. I was tired of dealing with this zombie shit, said Gareth. My head hurts so fucking bad right now. I have a huge hangover. I need to just sleep it off, said Gareth, closing his eyes again. But Gareth, where are we? I don't fucking know, and I really don't fucking care right now, Carolyn. Just go back to bed, said Gareth. But it's daytime, and I just woke up about an hour ago. Yeah, I know, just shush, said Gareth, obviously wanting her to leave him alone. So Carolyn went back to her own boxcar, sitting down on one of the seats that were in there. Man, that man is so weird, said Carolyn. So about another hour and a half later, Gareth woke up and he felt much better. He felt normal again. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I better see where the fuck we're at. He then went back up to the front of the train and he stopped the train. It took about maybe 5 minutes for the train to finally slow down and eventually stop. They both grabbed their bags and jumped off the train. Where are we, Gareth? Asked Carolyn. Don't know, Carolyn. We could find a sign somewhere, I guess. So they looked around for about another half hour and found out that they were somewhere in Georgia. Georgia, huh? Wonder what town this is, asked Gareth. The sign only said that they were in Georgia. The sign didn't say where they were at. Huh. Hopefully we're in Dixburg again. That was pretty funny, wasn't it, Carolyn? Said Gareth, chuckling a little. Yeah, shut up, Gareth, said Carolyn. Gareth, obviously surprised by this, said, Whoa, what's wrong with you, little lady? Said Gareth. Nothing, it's just you, said Carolyn. What is that supposed to mean? Asked Gareth. Fuck, I don't know. Let's just find out where the fuck we're at, said Carolyn. Carolyn? That's fucking... No, that's their children. That's their child name. Fucking... Anyways, Carolyn... said Carolyn with a little more sass. Damn, Carolyn, you taking fucking sassy pills or some shit. What the fuck are sassy pills? Where did I come up with that? Anyways, searching around on Google, Dr. Diamond tried to figure out where the fuck they were. I actually gotta look up, because I don't know where the fuck they should be. What town in Georgia? I don't know Georgia very well. Cities in Georgia. There's Atlanta, there's Savannah, Augusta, that's not how you say that, I'm pretty sure. Athens. Oh, Macon. Oh, yeah, this is... Wait, is this a real city? Is what I'm thinking about a real city? Wait, did I already pass it? Because now the point of the story is I'm trying to make it up back to, Yeah, it was Macon, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Macon. Yeah, that's where the first Walking Dead was at. First series. Yeah, it was in Macon. I don't know why I was thinking something else. Yeah, because that's where Lee Everett grew up. So the plot of the story is I'm like I'm trying to like make it so that me and them not me, I'm dead. Trying to make it so that Gareth and Carolyn meet up with the Walking Dead crew, like the first game. Even though at this point of the series, it's been 2 years since the zombie apocalypse, and I know like Lee and everybody died within like 4 or 5 months into the apocalypse. But this is my story, and I am gonna bring Telltale into this because I can. Even though it's probably copyright, but who cares? Nobody's ever gonna get this far in the stream anyways. I don't know if I have to fucking... I'll probably do something with Telltale anyways. Anyways, Gareth and Carolyn then looked around and noticed that they were in a town called Macon, Georgia. Hey, Macon, that sounds pretty familiar, said Gareth. Why? Asked Carolyn. Well, do you know the Telltale Walking Dead games? Asked Gareth. Yeah? Asked Carolyn. Said Carolyn. Well, the first season of the Walking Dead Telltale games were actually set in Macon. Hopefully we can find the real-life people. We can find real-life Lee and Clementine and shit like that, said Gareth. Obviously, not knowing that video game characters aren't real. Oh, poor silly Gareth. You don't know video game characters aren't real, said Carolyn. God, can't a boy dream? Said Gareth. Yeah, boy is right, said Carolyn, staring at his dick. At his very small cock. I'm just kidding, Gareth. You have a big dick. I've seen it. Anyways, actually pretty average. You guys wondering how big his dick is. I've seen it before. Fucking Gareth, he's not here, and he's probably not gonna watch this back. His dick is about like a good 6 inches, maybe 6.5. It's pretty fucking average, but my God, I let him drill my ass. Jeez. Anyways, that's a topic for a different day. Oh man. Oh boy. Anyways, so Gareth and Carolyn decided to walk through Macon, not finding anything. As it looked like everything was already looted from the beginning of the shit. Damn it, I can't find anything, said Gareth. Well, why don't we look over there, said Carolyn. Oh, shut up, Carolyn, that's not gonna make any difference, said Gareth. You shut up, asshole, said Gareth. Carolyn. God, I was joking. Relax. God. He said as he laughed. They both laughed, and then they went to the place that Carolyn said to go to. It was an old McDonald's, and he had a farm, and he went E-I-E-I-O. I'm just kidding. What the fuck am I saying? Anyways, they went into the old McDonald's, and not expecting to find fresh food. They looked inside anyways, and they didn't find anything. God damn it, Carolyn. What? I didn't do anything. It wasn't your idea to come in here. Yeah, but I thought it would be good to look, said Carolyn. Yeah, well, I don't give a shit. There's nothing in here. I'm pissed now, for some reason. Yeah, by the way, Gareth and Carolyn ate on the train. I forgot to mention that. So they haven't eaten at this point in like maybe 3 or 4 hours. So they're pretty good on food. Anyways, Then out of nowhere, Gareth got grabbed by something. He turned around and saw a walker wearing a McDonald's outfit. He laughed at first and then realized that it was grabbing onto him and was about ready to bite him. "Oh shit," said Gareth, slicing the walker's arm off and then slicing it in the face, killing it. God damn it. It was funny to see a fucking zombie be like, "Hey, we'll get McDonald's now," said Gareth. His joke obviously not landing. Yeah, funny. Let's get the fuck out of here, said Carolyn, not giving a fuck about Gareth's weird jokes. Carolyn and Gareth walked outside and saw a few more walkers, and they decided, hey, why not kill them? So they went out and killed a bunch of walkers for some fucking reason. About an hour later, they decided, hey, it's time to fucking go somewhere fresh or some shit, I don't know, said Gareth. They walked for a few more, they walked for another half hour, and they came across a farm. Ooh, let's go there. Let's see if there's any shit on this farm, said Gareth. So, Carolyn and Gareth walked over to the barn, and they looked inside, and they found a few walkers, and they killed them, and they found a dead cow. They walked over to it and said, "Do you think this cow was safe to eat?" asked Gareth. "I don't fucking know. How am I supposed to know?" said Carolyn. "Well, do you want to risk it? I mean, maybe if we cook it, maybe it just died or something," said Gareth, desperate for food. Desperate for warm, yummy food. "You know, I'm tired of eating venison for 2 fucking years," said Gareth, as that's what Gareth and Carolyn have been eating the past 2 years is deer. "I want a nice fresh hamburger." But there's no buns," said Carolyn. "Well, there's wheat here. We can make a few loaves of bread." You need yeast, Gareth. Do you not even know how to make bread?" said Carolyn. "No, I don't, but it's worth a try," said Gareth, gutting open the cow, the already dead cow, and its guts spilling out. "Well, maybe if we cooked it up, the bacteria would kill it. Maybe the fire would kill the bacteria," said Gareth. "I don't know, man. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to find something else," said Carolyn. Carolyn then went in the backyard of the farm and saw a bunch of fruit trees that were still in great condition. "Ooh, there's apples and oranges and peaches. Oh my," she said as she ran over to the trees. Not really paying attention, she saw a walker near one of the trees and almost got attacked. "Ah!" she screamed aloud, axing the zombie in the face. Gareth ran over to her and said, What's wrong?" She said, "Look, I found fruit trees. Also, a zombie tried to attack me, but it's okay," said Carolyn, yanking her butcher knife out of the zombie's head. "Well, you eat what you want. I'm gonna risk it and eat this meat," said Gareth, going back to the cow and shaving off all the meat he can. "Oh, that boy ain't right," said Carolyn. Then suddenly Hank Hill came out of nowhere. No, I'm just kidding. No. Carolyn then watched Gareth walk back to the cow. "That boy ain't right," said Carolyn. She grabbed she grabbed 2 or 3 peaches off the peach tree and began eating them. She walked back over to Gareth, eating the peaches. So, how you gonna cook that? You don't have any fire. We can make a fire. You ever think about that, huh, Carolyn? Huh? You ever think of that, huh? Said Gareth, obviously joking around because he's an awesome child. Gareth then shaved off a bunch of meat from the cow, and he looked in his bag for some gasoline to start the fire. He then made a small fire pit. He gathered a few stones and made a small fire pit, and then threw a few sticks in it, but before he started the fire, he decided, hey, I need to make like a little. He decided he needed to make like a little fire thing so that the meat can cook, kind of like a little mini frying pan. He didn't know what to do, but then he thought, hey, we're on a farm. We can go inside and look for a fucking thing, said Gareth. Gareth tried to open the door of the farmhouse, but he couldn't get it open. Fuck, it's locked, he said. Oh well, luckily windows are breakable, he said as he smashed the window. Gareth climbed inside and took out his flashlight. He looked around and didn't see anything or anyone. He then walked into the kitchen and grabbed a frying pan and walked back out the broken window. He then went back over to the cow and he piled the meat back on. No, he piled the dead cow meat onto the frying pan. He also grabbed a spatula while he was in there, so he can actually flip his meat. He then started the fire, and the meat started to cook. Won't be long now till I have some delicious cow meat, said Gareth. Yeah, but what if that cow had been dead for a while? What if he got bit by a walker or something? Said Carolyn, eating her second peach as she was starving. Well, if it kills me, then I want you to kill me then. That's the rule. If you turn, I kill you. If I turn, you kill me. That's the rule. Carolyn looked at him and started to cry a bit. Okay, I guess. Good girl, come on now, don't be crying. Or you'll be dying, haha, fuck. Wait, that sounds like a Dr. Diamond joke, said Gareth, getting a little scared. No, I don't want to become Dr. Diamond. He's terrible. His channel is, just like him in real life, his channel is dead. Much like him in real life, said Gareth, crying slightly. And I mean, one tear rolled down his face. After about maybe 15 to 20 minutes of cooking his hamburger, it was finally done. Hey, could you watch this for me? I need to go inside and get some plates and a fork, said Gareth. Alright, I guess. Gareth ran back inside and grabbed a plate and fork. He ran back outside and put the spatula. He took the spatula and put the hamburger on the plate. He then began to eat his meat, which sounds pretty gross. He began to eat his bunless, toppingless hamburger that was literally just a patty. Man, I miss the taste of beef, said Gareth, enjoying himself. God damn, this is amazing. Gareth ate the rest of his hamburger. After a little while, he started to not feel so well. He didn't know if it was because the meat had been sitting out for a while, obviously out in the wilderness for a while, Or maybe the meat really was infected. He didn't know, but he thought, well, it's just a minor stomach ache. It's not nothing too major. Then eventually it started to slowly turn into night, and Gareth extinguished the fire and went into the barn and set up and him and Carolyn set up sleeping bags next to each other. Well, Carolyn, told you that meat ain't gonna be bad, said Gareth. Although I do gotta admit, I did have a little bit of a stomach ache, but it's okay now, I'm fine, said Gareth. Good night, Carolyn. I love you. I love you too, Gareth, said Carolyn. They both fall asleep, and then eventually Gareth woke. No, 3 hours later, Gareth woke up suddenly and started puking all over the place, waking Carolyn up. Oh my God, said Carolyn, turning on a flashlight. What's wrong? Oh, sorry, Carolyn. I think it's that meat. Oh, I think I have food poisoning, said Gareth. Oh, fuck, what do I do? Don't worry about it, Gareth. Man, I gotta... here, I'm gonna go puke outside so you don't have to see this anymore, said Gareth, as he ran out of the barn, puking outside. Oh my God, said Carolyn. She then went back to bed, she then laid back in her sleeping bag and closed her eyes and eventually fell back to sleep. She woke up a few more hours later, and it was morning. She checked the time, and she seen it was about 8:30 in the morning. She got up and turned the flashlight on, as it was pretty dark in the barn. She went outside. She looked over at her. She looked over and didn't see Gareth there. Huh, that's weird. Maybe he got a head start. Maybe he woke up early, said Carolyn. She got up, she put her sleeping bag back in her bag and the flashlight and packed everything back up. With her backpack on her back, she went outside of the barn and she called for Gareth. Gareth? Gareth? Where are you? She didn't see him anywhere, but she unfortunately saw the place where he puked everywhere. Ugh, gross, said Carolyn. She then looked around for him, and she didn't see any sign of him. Gareth, where are you? She said, obviously scared at this point. Gareth always answered her when she asked where he went. She decided, hey, maybe he went inside of that house there. And then it dawned on her. Wait, why don't we just sleep in the fucking house instead of the barn? She said. Well, too fucking late now. She walked through the broken window that Gareth had made, and she turned her flashlight on, as it was pretty dark in the house, even though it was bright outside. She looked everywhere on the downstairs floor. She didn't find anything. She walked upstairs and slowly opened the first door. She seen a zombie on the floor and got scared. It was just a normal random walker, so she took her butcher knife and killed it off. The walker already had no legs, so she wasn't really that scared that it would grab her, or that it would kill her or anything. She then looked through all the rooms and didn't find him. That's weird, she said. She went back downstairs and out of the window, and eventually she saw somebody. Gareth? Gareth, I'm right over here. The figure suddenly stopped and looked at her. It slowly walked towards her. As she ran towards it, she realized that wasn't Gareth anymore. Gareth was a walker. Dun dun dun! Oh my god! She screamed. Oh my god, Gareth! Zombie Gareth walked over towards her, and he was trying to kill her, obviously. Carolyn started crying her eyes out and did the unthinkable. She sliced him right in the head and killed Gareth. She seen Gareth's dead, lifeless body on the ground. Oh my god. Oh my god, Gareth. She held his dead, withering hand and looked at him. Oh my god, he must have died of food poisoning. She started crying louder and louder, eventually attracting more walkers. She heard the walkers approaching fast, and she decided, instead of leaving Gareth's body behind, she decided to axe them all. After she killed all the walkers, she decided to do what they did for Bryce. As Bryce died in Dixburg, Tennessee, and Gareth died here in Macon, Georgia. Well, this seems a little redundant, but I gotta do it. I made a promise to Gareth, said Carolyn. She picked Gareth's dead, withering body up, and she put him over her shoulder. He was pretty heavy, but she could take it. She then tried to go back to the train station, because she was trying to get back to the grave site that her and Gareth made for Dr. Diamond and Bryce. Gareth always told her, if I die, or if either of us die, no matter what, we always have to bury each other next to each other. So if I die, no matter where you are in the world, you have to go all the way back to where the gravesite is. You have to, Carolyn. And I'll do the same for you if you die. His words echoed in her mind. So she did just that. But she knew she'd be back on the road, as all of the members of her group were finally dead. First Dr. Diamond, then Bryce, now Gareth. Carolyn started to cry as she walked back to the train. It took her about, I want to say, 2 or 3 hours? It took about 2 or 3 hours to finally get back to the train. It would have taken her a lot sooner if, good old Gareth wasn't that heavy for her. As she was a small little girl, and he was a big, tough boy. She then found the train, but she didn't see any train that was going to Iowa. Fuck, how am I going to turn this train around? Said Carolyn, obviously frustrated. She then decided to walk until she found a train going the opposite direction. Eventually, about an hour later, she finally found one. Oh, thank fucking God. God, this guy is getting fucking heavy, said Carolyn, dragging Gareth's dead body. She then jumped onto the car train. She threw Gareth's body onto the train, and then she herself went on top of it. She put her bags down, and she walked to the front of the train. Fuck, how do you start this? She said. Eventually, pushing a few buttons made it go. Oh, okay, I guess. Where's the... Oh, there it is, she said, looking for the autopilot. Eventually, 5 or 10 minutes later, the train started up, and and she was back on the road to Iowa, back to the grave site. She put the train on autopilot and went back to the train car where Gareth's dead body was. She sat down and looked at it. She started to cry more. Oh, Gareth. Oh, Gareth. I miss you so much. She started to cry. She got up and went back to the train, back to the foot of the train, and she just cried her eyes out because she couldn't bear to look at Gareth in that condition anymore. I told him not to eat that fucking meat, she said. I fucking told him not to. I fucking told him. She said she was getting really mad and upset at the same time. She punched the window out of anger and she screamed in pain because it obviously hurt. Ah, fuck. Oh, she said. She then decided, well, I don't know what else to do now. She decided to take Gareth's watch as he wouldn't be needing it anymore. And then she suddenly realized, oh, fuck. I forgot Gareth's bag all the way at the farm. God damn it. She was fucked. She realized she forgot Gareth's bag, as it had a lot of essential materials. She also forgot to grab a few more apples, oranges, and peaches from the trees. Although the night before she did manage to grab about 2 apples, 3 oranges, and maybe 5 or 6 peaches. She loved peaches the most. I actually don't know if that's true, but in this universe, Carolyn likes peaches a lot. She decided, well, that's actually probably that's a lot, anyways. But she meant to grab like the entire tree's worth of apples, oranges, and peaches. She thought, oh fuck, oh well, I got enough for a little while. She said. I can't believe Gareth is dead. I can't believe it. I told him no, she said, crying her eyes out. She got back up and went back to the boxcar that Gareth was in. She grabbed her bag and she went to the next car over. She didn't want to see his dead body anymore. She grabbed Gareth's watch as he wouldn't be needing it anymore, obviously, and looked at the time. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. Well, it's way too early to sleep, so I guess you gotta wait for everything to fucking go, I guess, or something, she said. She sat there in the boxcar thinking about shit for about maybe 3 or 4 hours. Eventually she looked at the clock and seen it was around 6:30. She got up and looked outside, and it was slightly getting darker outside. Oh, man. Are we even close to where we're fucking supposed to be going? She asked herself. Man, I can't believe Gareth is gone. I loved him so much, she said. Carolyn then laid back down onto the floor. She started to cry for about another hour or two, and eventually she fell asleep. She had cried herself to sleep because she missed Gareth so much. She woke up at around 2 or 3 in the morning. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, are we here yet? She said. God, we've been on the train for about 12 hours. She got up and quickly ran to the front of the train. She then saw that they were getting close. So she decided to shut the train off. And so she did, and about 5 or 10 minutes later, 5 or 10 minutes later, the train call ended. Or like the train call? What am I talking about? The train finally came to a stop. She got out, but she decided it would be better to stay inside until it was daytime. But she didn't want to leave Gareth's dead body back there. Or her stuff. So she quickly ran out and got her bag and ran back to the front of the train. She didn't want to stay in that boxcar, as now that the train was stopped, walkers could come on in and kill her. She went back to sleep and woke up at around 7 or 8 in the morning. She looked at the time and she seen it was about 8. Oh, man, I gotta hurry up, she said. She'd picked up her bag and went back into the boxcar. She picked up Gareth's dead body and went and searched around town. She didn't know where she was, as she hasn't been here before. I mean, she had been here twice before, but she didn't know her way around, obviously. But then she remembered the way that her and Gareth took to finally get back to the school. She got there about an hour or two later, and then, exhausted, she laid Gareth's body down to take a quick break. Oh my God, he's heavy, said Carolyn. Oh my God. Carrying around a bunch of manliness. Colorful manliness, she said. She then, after resting it for about 20 minutes to a half hour, she finally picked Gareth's dead body back up and went back up onto the track and found the old shovel that her and Gareth used. She picked it up and began to dig a grave for Gareth. She threw Gareth's dead body down and buried him, and made a grave for him too. Rest in peace, Gareth Tier. August 18th, 2002. Let's just say we're in fucking September 15th of 2021. Because this is in 2019 that this whole shit happened. I love you, Gareth. You are more than a friend to me. You were perhaps my lover, said Carolyn. Who am I kidding? I wouldn't have had a chance with him anyways. She then put a flower on his grave. Then she looked at the other 2 graves. Dr. Diamond's grave was completely taken over by grass and vines and moss. Carolyn then decided to clean up all the graves. Bryce's was in the same condition as Dr. Diamond's, as they both died around the same time. After Carolyn cleaned up Dr. Diamond and Bryce's graves, she then put a flower on both the graves again. Man, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. All that I've been to a lot of places. It feels weird how I was just in Macon on a farm, and now I'm here again. A place I never thought I'd be again. But here I am. She then started to cry, thinking about everything that she's been through. She felt a weird sensation in her body, thinking about how she was in Maryland and Tennessee 2 years ago, and it felt weird that that no matter what, she always came back to this place. Although this would be possibly the last time, as she was the only one in her group that was still around. She then thought about how she was literally just in Macon, not even a full day ago. And now she's back here in this dirty old place. She then breathed a sigh of sadness and went back into the school. She went back into the engineering room. Man, this is where it all fucking started, she said, having flashbacks and sad memories. She started to cry, louder this time. Carolyn wanted everything to go back to the way it was. And there you go, guys. I think that's a pretty good place to stop for episode 3, or season 3, I should say. So, that one out, I actually really like that story. I know it seems a bit repetitive that every time somebody dies, like, you gotta take, sorry, that you gotta take them back to, the burial area. But I think it's a nice little idea. Like, it really makes me think of, like, Carolyn was just literally in this place, like, so many miles away. And then she came back. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but every time I think of, like, a place that I've been to, and then I come back to it, I'm like, I get a sense of, like, nostalgia or some shit like that. Or, like, if I go, like, really, like, to a really long, like, a place that's, like, super far away, and then I'm back home, like, the same day or something, I'm just like, wow, I was just in this other place just now, today. I don't know. Fuck. So we're about an hour and 7 minutes? Yeah, we just hit an hour and... Excuse me, my throat is fucking hurting. Yeah, we just hit an hour and 7 minutes. Usually we have about, like, another 10 minutes or so, 10 or 13. But, like, the other episode, what episode was that? Was that the last episode I did? Or... let's find it. Oh, hey, I'm live. That's pretty fucking cool. Oh no, it was, the Steven Universe discussion. That's the one that I ended at 1 hour and 6 minutes and 46 seconds. Okay. The other day ago, it was 1 hour and 14 minutes. So, I don't know. But anyways, guys, I think I'm probably gonna end it here. Cause, But don't fear, fellow people that don't watch my shit. The next day off that I have is Saturday. I know. That's a long-ass fucking ways away, right? Ho. But it'll be worth it because, the Saturday night will be the end of this Walking Dead Colorful Warfare edition, or the Colorful Warfare Walking Dead edition, however the way you want to put it. But anyways, guys, my jaw is hurting, your ears are bleeding, and as always, speaking of Colorful Warfare, Currently Sonic, Silas, and Alyssa's channels are always in a link in the description. And if I did entertain you guys with my terrible storytelling, then please give it a like. Please comment how terrible of a storyteller I am. And please subscribe. Because I'm a terrible storyteller. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you Saturday for the heart-stopping conclusion to the Colorful Warfare Walking Dead. Oh. Well, Gareth, you joined at a very bad time, because I'm gonna end, like, literally about to end. Joined at a terrible time, I guess. Woman, what happened? Alright, so guys, before we wrap everything up, I'll just give you a little rundown of what happens. So, in the beginning, it's a 2-year time skip, and you and Carolyn are still in the same old engineering room, and but you got like huge muscles now. You got like big abs, and you know you're fucking muscular. You got a 6-pack and everything, and you go outside and you decide to chop more firewood. And then you and Carolyn decide to fucking get your asses out of there. So then you guys hop onto yet another train and go to a place called Macon, Georgia. It is pretty dope. And I decided Georgia, Macon, Georgia, because that's where the season 1 of the Telltale Walking Dead was. But no, you guys unfortunately didn't get to meet Lee or Clementine because they're not real. And then eventually, you guys, loot some more houses and shit. And then you stumble upon a farm, and Gareth, you find a dead cow for some reason, and you decide it was a good idea to eat the meat. So you break into the farmhouse and you grab a pan, a frying pan, a spatula, a fork, and a knife. And you gut open the cow, and you make a tiny little fire pit, and you cook the meat. Is this rated M yet? Oh, the next episode will. But anyways, so you decide to eat the meat. You make a small little hamburger patty, and you eat it, and you have a small tummy ache, but, then eventually goes away. Then you and Carolyn sleep in the barn. Separate sleeping bags. But anyways, so you guys sleep next to each other, and then you wake up throwing up, and it wakes up Carolyn, and then you eventually run outside the barn to puke outside, and then Carolyn falls back to sleep, and she wakes up and she sees no sign of you, and then she sees a figure standing, and plot twist. It's you. You actually died of food poisoning, and she cries because she had to kill you because they made an agreement. If Carolyn dies, then Gareth has to kill her, and if Gareth dies, then Carolyn has to kill him. So she took her butcher knife and she sliced you in the forehead, killing you. She cried and she held your hand, and then she said, well, back to Iowa, I guess. So she picks up your dead body and eventually gets back onto another train, and then rides all the way back to the burial site where me and Bryce are, and she buries your dead body, and she starts crying, and puts flowers on all of her graves, and she, those vines and moss and shit all over mine and Bryce's graves. And so she decides to clean them up and shit. And then it ends with her going back into the fucking engineering room again and still crying, and then that's how it ends. So, Saturday. Gareth, if you're not busy Saturday, the 8:21, which is when I usually still try to make these things. Usually it's a bit late because of other shit. But around 8:21, if you want to hear the heart-stopping conclusion of fucking Colorful Warfare Walking Dead edition, if you're not busy, just fucking join. If you're busy, I guess it's okay. I understand. Anyways, but with that little wrap up, I already did my outro, so I guess, I'm gonna try. Well, Gareth, if you can't make it, it's alright. I totally understand. God, I feel bad if I end the stream now, because you just joined and looking for a fun time. I don't know. It's alright. You can always watch it back if you got time and shit. But anyways, I'm probably enough rambling. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you Saturday. Right, just end it and we can call. Alright, I'll see you guys Saturday for the conclusion of this fucking story. Wait, where the fuck am I? Oh, there it goes.